There's so many flavors here.
I know, it's pretty cool. It's a banana cigar, tequila candy.
With the worm.
With the worm in it. Pretty cool how they derive flavors.
Like, how hard is it to get those flavors out of the original source?
It'd be cool to try and make some flavors.
It can't be that hard. Look at this store.
I guess we would have to build like some kind of food flavor extractor.
Yeah.
You can do it?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, we should.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
We're building a food extractor so we can experiment with pure food flavors, the essences. Imagine if an onion tasted like a strawberry, or a peach tasted like a steak, or...
if a pumpkin tasted like yogurt.
That's what we want to find out. Is it possible? So right now we have to figure out how to build it so we can make it happen.
See, I can come in this store like 20 times, and there's always something that happens. This is it, man. This is it.
Oh, this is bottles.
Oh, what are you guys finding here?
How's it going, man? Good to see you.
What are you doing here? Oh, I'm just picking up some supplies for my glass blowing studio. What are you guys building?
We're working on distilling some essences.
Trying to figure out how to build an oil extractor using steam.
Oh, well, I might be able to help you out with that.
Should we do a little sketch?
Yeah,
So,
sure.
basically, what we want to do is we want to get an essential oil out of a food. So if we get like oil of turnip, then we can make pancakes that taste like turnips just by adding a few drops. We're just going to boil a pot of water on the stove. That's going to generate our steam. Send that steam through a tube that we put our biomass in. And the biomass is whatever it is we're extracting. If we want oil of oregano, we stuff the biomass chamber full of oregano. The steam comes out of the boiling pot, flows through the biomass.
The steam, I guess, dissolves the oil into little droplets and carries the oil through.
And then goes into the condensation unit, the condenser.
Yeah?
And it hits the tube that's full of cold water. Cold water going in and coming out, that's going through a coil. And then that's going to be the cold body that the steam condenses against. Condenses, drips out, and out of that, which is all hydrosol, out of that, there's some of it's going to be the oil.
This sort of mixture that comes out is going to be like mostly water, but then there'll be some oils that will hopefully separate and float to the top. And those oils are the ones will be full of flavor, hopefully.
And then what is Neil making for this process?
What we could really use help with would be the condenser unit.
I will be creating two holes in. One hole here, and this small spout that comes off with a little hole.
And I'll go home and troubleshoot for all these projects, and then you guys can come over later, and we'll put this project together.
Awesome.
See you, Steven.
So why don't we get a few more things?
Oh, that's
It's a double open-ended tube.
Yeah.
I think we could use this for something.
Yeah, check this
Look at all
out.
the cameras. Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Here. What's going on there? What are we doing? Which way's up?
We're building our own food extractor so we can experiment with pure food flavors. We've picked up everything we need to build it, minus the thing that Neil is going to blow for us. We're going to check him out a little bit later. And then right now we're going to go to the university to see if somebody can explain the science behind food extraction.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for meeting us.
Oh, thanks.
What do you guys want to learn?
What we basically want to do is try and get extracts out of foods to use them to make natural flavors.
What I want to show you is called a sock slut extractor. What I've used here is paprika. The pot is being heated, vapor is rising, condenses on the cold wall. This is water jacketed, and it dribbles back down into this area here. All your extract ends up in the pot.
It's like a percolator.
What's traveling through all the from tube to tube?
This is just cooling water, and that's keeping this wall cold. That's where your condensation is taking place. There's a number of things that you have to consider when you're doing extractions. I mean, for example, the paprika, it's ground up. You have to grind it really fine. You've got extractives. They have to come out of the paprika. It pays to have a lot of surface area, small particles. You can imagine just doing a simple extraction. You take a tea bag and you throw it into water. You don't get out everything. So you want to do multiple extractions.
I was just thinking about how we live with flavors, but we don't really think about them as flavors. You know, we just think of celery as celery. But when you start breaking it down to what the chemicals in a food are that make it taste the way it tastes,
it's kind of sad too.
That we don't think about them?
No, I think it's they break down the sort of science behind the food. I mean, maybe food is meant to be more of an art. Maybe we should be thinking about the richness of the flavors that are in the food already to take away everything else that comes along with the flavor and just pull out the flavor.
This is kind of like flavor tourism. where I'm going to venture out of the whole food and
Take a vacation from your whole food existence.
exactly try just some of the isolated flavors.
Well, you could take mashed potatoes and you could flavor it with whatever you want. And then you could have steak, and it'd be mashed potato steak.
It's a good idea.
Really appreciate your input.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks for looking it over.
Hey, Micah, how's it going?
Good, dude. Check it out. This is the coil that we were able to make. This is probably as tight as we could do it.
Well, here's the studio. This is the tube here.
Right.
They come in 5-foot lengths. It looks like it's going to fit quite nicely. With a piece of tube like this, we're going to have to heat it up very slowly.
Right. You're just blowing a hole through the side of the glass. There it goes. Dude, this is like custom made.
We're going to make a separate piece for the spout.
To have it right on the shoulder would be the best spot.
And it's going to have to go down here in my lovely little kiln.
Okay, how long is that going to take?
This will take probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
Do you want me to come back, or you want to come down and check out the extractor?
I'll come down and check out the extractor and see how the whole thing is going to work.
Cool.
I'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
We're building our own flavor extractor. We're pretty sure we know how it works. We've got the advice, we've got the equipment. We have to assemble the beakers, the test tubes, the various thingamajigs, and then we're going to be able to build a flavor extractor here in the loft so that we can distill our flavors into these tiny little bottles. We're building a flavor extractor so that we can have a variety of different food essences. We've got everything we need. We have the advice. We've got the test tubes, the beakers. Our friend Neil has been blowing some glass for us. He's going to drop by a little bit later. All we have to do now is build the extractor and see how it goes.
Well, this is our steam source.
Right.
It'll be on a hot plate or whatever.
We're basically looking at drilling a couple holes in this, right? Mm-hmm. And then running some tube out. Put these little couplers through.
And then the cork, I guess our sketchy cork apparatus here, will attach to the steam line, so there'll be steam flowing from the double boiler up the tube.
Steam is flowing through this, extracting biomass for flavor. We want to distill more than one flavor at a time, I imagine. And we could drill multiple holes in this. And we could have like Neil's Pro condenser and then a couple of our hack condensers next to it. Make the coils out of that, cut some other sections of tubing, drill holes in the corks, and then we can kind of put the thing together. There, that's it, man.
Oh, right on.
And then we'll just keep the natural curl so that they all kind of go off to the side.
Is there anything I can do?
Should we get Nobi to drill holes in the cork?
We got pokage.
Is that enough?
Yeah,
pipe?
I think so. And this is a good idea, Martin. Steel wool.
This allows the steam to pass through without the biomass clogging.
We'll only cut it.
Hacksaw?
But isn't that still too much?
That might be too much.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder what we're doing, man. Right.
And then we need to
the outlet.
out so that we can do like that. Nice to see you guys. See you too. Yeah. Welcome to our lab.
Are you going to make something to prop it once you fill it with stuff?
Probably.
I made your housing for your condenser unit.
Nice.
We've got a little flame burning.
Yeah.
Awesome. There we go. Slide it in.
Oh, yeah. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
Thanks for making this for
Yeah, no problems. Well, thank you guys. It was nice to run into you.
See you guys. Neil.
See you, man.
Take it easy, Neil.
Dude. We set up one of the coils, so it's working entirely. So once we set that up, then we know the rest of them will probably work well, right?
Hold that. That's the angle it needs to be at, right?
Yep.
We have to hold that thing right there. In order to do that, I think we need to make a support here and a support there. How you doing?
I'm not feeling so well.
You spacing out?
Spacing out, yeah.
Maybe we should, are you catching a cold?
I think I am.
Why don't you go have a seat, grab the guitar,
Just do
and
what you
serenade us, man.
Just do what you want to do, Nobu. Oh, finally, you might be able to get some work done in here.
It's happening, man.
Yeah.
So nice.
Should we wake up Nobu? Catching Z's.
How's it going? You guys finished yet?
Check it out.
It's incredible. I probably haven't been asleep for more than 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, and everything's done. It's working. So we have flow through the biomass. So this is the condensation jacket. Already condensing. That's working okay. Nothing's coming out. Everything's going through there. And close that end. Condensation's happening. And look, it's already starting to collect.
With the cold water happening, it'll be dripping down.
There it is, our first drop. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
That's it. We're done.
We're done.
good.
Except we have to put the condensation tube in there.
Yeah.
We have to figure out a way not to get burned by the steam coming out of these.
Well, you don't put your finger in it.
Making the rest of these so we can get 4 going at the same time. We're in the middle of building our flavor extractor. It can get kind of confusing, so I'm just going to break it down. We have our pressure cooker over there, and coming out of it is 4 spouts, which are leading to the tubes, which are going to hold the biomass, which is the food that we want to extract from. They are going to connect to this condenser tube. This is the one that Neil made for us. So if we just keep on this track, we're going to do really well, and soon we're going to have a bunch of flavor extracted flavors. It looks impressive, but I'm not sure if it's going to work.
What do you mean it's not going to work? It's
Well,
already
I'm wondering. No,
It's
well,
working. Check it out. Here's water here, and there's water here. Now, none of this water has gotten here in the form of water. It's the only way it can get here is in the form of vapor.
I know.
And vapor is going to connect to the essential oil of the steak.
I know.
Right? This is the last one.
That's the last one.
Well, we cooked up all the cold water coils.
So the cold water will come from this tube and connect to one of these first and then travel all through the rest of them?
Yeah, basically the water will weave through all of these coils. That'll be our form of condensing the vapor.
All we need to do is connect the hose to the other hose, clamp it, and we can get this thing working.
Yeah. What's our food situation to extract from?
Well, the barbecue's on. We'll barbecue some ribs. In one tube we'll have barbecue ribs. In the other tube we'll have rosemary. And then the third tube have bacon. Right?
Nice.
And the 4th thing is lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
I'm going to heat up a skillet for the bacon.
So I'm going to break the lemongrass up into little strands so that the surface area is...
Right. That's bacon.
Nice. Should we put it in the tube raw?
We could put 1 in raw and then 2 in.
Okay. Yeah.
Get like the full spectrum.
Yeah.
Smell that. Smell that. All that essence is going up into the atmosphere.
Look at this. That is some fine rib.
Miami style. I wonder what's Miami style about it.
What's in the barbecue sauce again?
Tomatoes, tomato paste, smoked paprika, toasted pepitas, blueberries, chocolate, a 9-year-old American whiskey, clove, and mustard powder, and Worcestershire, maple syrup, brown sugar, molasses.
A lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I really dig barbecue sauce, so I kind of go all out.
Do you want to throw it on the barbecue?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Instead of almonds or vanilla, I like how instead we have beef and bacon.
Okay, we ready?
To load up?
Yeah.
We need to make sure that we don't contaminate what we've just prepared.
Contaminate with what?
Our own essence.
Oh.
Right?
That's right.
Right.
So,
We're going to keep this pure.
yeah, Martins, you look like you're in a good loading position for that one. You want to?
Sure. All right. I guess I'll load up the rosemary.
What's that?
I can't hear you.
Nice.
And that's probably as much as it can handle. Does it look like appropriate amount to you?
That's perfect.
Yeah, totally. Oh, you're not wearing the suit, dude. Bacon next?
Bacon should be next.
Okay. The patient just fell on the floor. Do we have the raw bacon?
Yes.
It's right here. Wow, it's big bacon.
Nice. Are you doing lemongrass or ribs?
I'm going to do lemongrass.
Okay.
I can't see a single thing.
Perfect. Wow, it's beautiful. And Martin, do you want to do the beef?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe you can chop them up.
Okay.
That's probably good.
That's probably enough beef.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. Awesome. We're ready to load. Okay, the bacon is seated.
Rosemary.
Oh, look at this. That is just brilliant.
Hang on one second. I don't know what we've done, but incredible. Collectors are in place.
I'm holding the tube just in case the water pressure is too high.
Okay, turning very slowly. Okay, we have flow.
We have flow.
Good. And there we hear it in the sink.
That's in the sink.
Yeah.
We have completion of the flow.
Yeah. Everything is safe. Extraction.
There's no leaks.
Has begun.
All right, good.
So let's just observe.
All right.
Let's sit back. The water itself is actually quite flavorful.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's really potent.
Like a really strong tea.
Yeah, like really strong tea.
I would give you $5 to drink a glass full of the bacon juice.
$5 will do for sure.
Yeah, he will do it for $5.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. Wait.
Oh.
No, that's all right, dude.
Regurgitated bacon juice.
There's actually a bit of oil in there.
Well spent,
Really?
Well spent.
Do you have like bacon on the roof of the mouth?
Yeah.
We have a bit of a challenge ahead of us, though. We need to separate the oil from the water.
Right.
The only idea that comes to my mind is like borrowed from olive oil making. When you press it, you put it in a giant tank, and then there's a centrifuge that separates the water from the oil.
What kind of centrifuge were you thinking?
33 1/3.
Oh, okay.
Maybe throw it on a turntable.
Do we need a syringe to draw out the oil?
The rosemary.
The gravy decanter draws from the bottom, right? And the whole idea is the oil flows to the top. If we can pour this into here, throw out what will be the waste, throw that into the centrifuge, spin it, separates it even more, throw it into a narrow beaker, we'll get a more exaggerated meniscus, and we'll have a more pronounced sample of essential oil. It's here. This is like strong rosemary extract.
We're in the process of extracting the essential flavor from the hydrosol. Soon we'll have tiny droplets which we're going to place on a neutral food like rice to see if our science experiment has succeeded. We built a food extractor because we really wanted to know what essential flavors would taste like firsthand. We put together an assortment of equipment: pressure cooker, test tubes, copper pipe, a water jacket, and tubing. And now we have it, 4 different essential flavors: rosemary, lemongrass, ribs, and bacon in those tiny little bottles over there. And now we get to taste it. Here you go. All right.
I have an idea. No peeking. When you, we'll see if we can identify it.
2 drops.
Yeah.
2 drops?
Should be potent stuff.
All right, let's taste it.
Is this one right?
Yep.
I like when you add some more.
I think it is more.
I don't think it's bacon. I think it's beef rib.
Really? I think it's bacon.
You think it's bacon?
Yeah.
I'm veering more towards the ribs. Should we see
Should we
which
settle it?
Okay.
Let's settle it. Which one is it?
Bacon.
Oh, it's bacon.
Oh,
It's bacon.
the champ. You get to keep it.
I don't know what this flavor is.
Okay, mystery flavor. Whoa,
Yeah, this one's really
I think you went hard, dude. I recognize it right away.
Really?
Yeah. This is like mosquito repellent at this point.
Yeah, you're not going to get any mosquito bites in the inside of your mouth today.
No,
It really is like a breakfast cereal.
it is. I'm wondering if maybe that's where they get their flavor from.
Okay, so this is the lemongrass?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Hands down. This one worked really well in terms of extraction.
Yep.
Now, maybe it's not well suited to flavoring rice.
Oh, I disagree.
Really?
I think if you put a tiny little bit with some hot peppers, hot pepper essentials.
And coconut
then,
milk?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, totally.
I think it'd be great.
Okay, let's move on.
This one I recognize immediately, too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I really dig
Wow,
this
this is
smell and flavor, I imagine.
Whoa. So strong. Wow.
Rosemary.
So strong. Rosemary.
Yeah, the rosemary is really strong. That's great.
It's like this one is perfectly suited to just putting a few drops in a risotto or,
Oh, totally.
or on a pizza.
Or chicken.
Yeah.
The rosemary and the lemongrass so far have been stronger than the bacon. The bacon was decidedly sort of a thinner flavor. It was harder to detect. Now, the last one here is also a meat.
I mean, I think that this method of distilling from food is probably better suited to plants than to animals.
All right.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. I'm glad we put that barbecue sauce on.
And it's smoky. I keep thinking about the professor, what he was saying about how sad it is to have the flavor like disembodied.
Yeah.
But I have to say, like when you take something off of a tree, I mean, it's you're choosing what part it is you want to eat. You're not eating the whole tree. Like, we don't want to eat the whole rosemary plant. We're just taking its essence to add to something.
But it's also playing with like the texture of food, right? Maybe that's why the meat isn't so satisfying, is because we expect just from the smells and the olfactory senses that,
Yeah,
you know,
it's disappointing.
we're like eating rice, but we're really craving the texture of the meat, right? And so maybe that's why we're like, oh, we can probably extract other things too, like records, like vinyl. We could try even making our own perfume.
And like bottling it and maybe even distributing it.
You can call it Martin Edelman Donovan.